David is a Wellington City Councillor who holds the climate change portfolio. He's going to speak on behalf of the Mayor just to wrap us up, and Chris also, of course, for the Regional Council. Thank you.
Good afternoon. As you can see, I am not Celia Wade-Brown. I know everybody wants to be in her space, but I'm not one of them. There's a little bit of backstory why I am here. I received a text from Celia this morning saying, "Could you help me out with the EV Symposium?" I said, "Yes." Is it to drive the Tesla Model S? She said, "No." Is it to drive the Paxter? No. Can you please sum up? I walked into that one this morning. So anyway, we've had still a bit of energy around the room tonight. We've had an outstanding mix of international and local speakers. We've had a lot of lessons learned and opportunities for New Zealand. But I believe Wellington is well placed to be a pilot or a test site to promote better EV uptake and for the rollout of EV infrastructure for the whole region. I think there's a real star alignment here in Wellington. We're a compact city. We're progressive in terms of our demographic. And we genuinely have a good desire to grow a smarter, greener economy. A strong theme which has come out today is that partnerships are key. We cannot do this alone. We have to work with local and central government, work with the energy providers, fleet providers and NGOs. Cost is, in my opinion, still the biggest barrier. Cars are generally our second largest single purchase. If you're in Auckland, it's probably your only purchase, and it can also probably double as housing as well. So I believe financial incentives, whether it's tax incentives or vehicle rebates, corporate fleet tax incentives, I think they are truly critical. We also need a whole suite of incentives and disincentives. The Minister and other speakers today talked about bulk buying. I believe this is also key. If government and corporate bulk buy, then we're looking at access into a second-hand fleet. We saw this with the Japanese imports in the 70s, and looking at the way we buy or replace our fleet, it is through that second-hand market. But we could be, as for New Zealand, we're too late to be the early adopter. That space is already occupied by Norway, Japan and California. But we could be one of the fast followers. Why? Because it's a smart move. Not only for environmental reasons, but for economic smarts. EVs are not a silver bullet for our transport issues, but it is a smart transition to a greener economy. Wellington City, we're looking at parking and charging stations, promoting car share, promoting public transport and active modes. It's about going back to fundamentals around how we connect, which is around social connections and commerce, how we move, which is transport, and how we use our energy, which is resources. So forward thinking about how we move is critical. Because for New Zealand, energy security is a critical factor. And we need to reduce our dependency on oil. Why? Because we import oil with foreign debt. So we must smarten up. So we should look at our electricity grid, which is 83% renewable. The pace of technology is scary, and consumer interest is fascinating. We've seen, let's take the Tesla 3. Wide appeal, pre-order of Tesla 3s, when it was first launched, 373,000. And just a week ago, it was about 400,000 orders. This is for a vehicle which most people haven't even seen or even test driven, but they put aside $1,000 or £1,000, probably about the same now, for a pre-ordered Tesla 3. So I believe ICEs or internal combustion engines are a dinosaur, and the future is electric. And to start on what Malcolm's speech is, let's make EVs the new norm. Thank you.